How's it going, everybody? Hope spooky season is treating you well. It's been a while since I've made a video like this. It's been a while since you've seen me, you know? But in the spirit of the season, I wanted to make a quick video and talk to you guys about a fever dream that I had. Do you guys ever have that childhood memory, like, you remember it so vividly, and it's so, like, ingrained in your psyche, but you can't quite remember what it is, and when you try to describe it to people, they have no idea what you're talking about, and, you feel crazy, right? That's what this feels like. So I want to talk to you about Scary Godmother. I have plenty of memories of going home around, October, and going on Cartoon Network, after school, and Scary Godmother, or, Scary Godmother 2 would be on TV. It'd be like Scary Godmother, you go to Disney Channel, you have Halloween Town, things like that. Every time I bring up Scary Godmother, no matter who it is, they don't quite remember exactly what I'm talking about. And to be fair, I didn't know what I was talking about either. It wasn't until I saw a screenshot on Twitter talking about it that I felt validated in my beliefs, right? Like, it's real. Scary Godmother is real. And it's kind of far out. So that's what I want to talk about today. So sit back, relax, grab your candy, grab your popcorn, because this is going to be a doozy. My name's Davie. I love Halloween. And do y'all remember Scary Godmother?
Spooky shit on my wrist. Halloween got blood to give. Bag of tricks, trick or treat. Swear the flow so ominous. Spooky shit on my wrist. Halloween got blood to give. Bag of tricks, trick or treat. Swear the I see that full moon rising. You know it's damn perfect timing.
So for those of you who don't know, because apparently a lot of people forgot, Scary Godmother was a TV special that aired every year on Cartoon Network, at least over here in the States. It was kind of this unspoken tradition for me. As soon as October hit, I was seeing this movie on repeat every day after school. I was so familiar with the material, yet I never knew anything about it. And now, as an adult, the origin of the special is actually pretty interesting. Scary Godmother was actually based off of a series of children's comic books and was created by Jill Thompson. A few books were made and the stories were eventually written into a small children's play that was performed a little over 20 times, and was soon picked up by Mainframe Entertainment and aired on Cartoon Network. I have a lot of fond memories with these specials, and maybe it was because I associate it with the memories of trick-or-treating and the costumes we would wear to school. So going into this, I was curious about what I would think of it as an adult. So as a side note, I was originally going to do a video on the Goosebumps show because it genuinely scared me as a kid. But going back to watch it with my friend Becca, it was so goofy, I cannot do it. So I was pleasantly surprised to find that I actually enjoyed my time watching this first special again. So what is Scary Godmother about? Well, what happens in the film? Well, not much. We open on Halloween night, following Daryl as he's running to meet up with his friends and go trick-or-treating. We're introduced to Katie and Bert as he meets up with them in front of a scary house. First thing that I noticed is just how ugly these kids look. I don't want to body shame, but holy fuck, go back inside. And I don't want to make fun of the visuals too much, because to be honest, it could look way worse. And honestly, the style kind of grew on me. And I'll say that's because the movie oozes style. Every environment reminds me of a comic book, similar to Telltale's The Walking Dead. This aesthetic really feels ahead of its time and makes use of the limited amount of locations by having each set piece feel very distinct and memorable. I think there's a reason why the look and the feel of these specials were stuck in my head even when the details of them weren't so clear. So Katie, Daryl, and Bert are chilling at the spooky house, ready for some trickin' and some treatin', when we are introduced to Jimmy, the self-made leader, and Hannah, our main lead. Both of these characters are so endearing to me. All these kids are, really. I think the chemistry between these characters feels super natural, and it's really a lot of fun to watch.
Jar. Door is ajar. Door is ajar. Will you stop that? Please fasten your safety belts. Why isn't she screaming yet?
It's established that Hannah is a few years younger than the rest of the kids, and so they aren't too fond of having her tag along, because little kids are stupid and dumb, and they're going to slow you down when you're trying to trick the treats. So they leave her in an abandoned house so she'd get scared and go home.
Good work, Hannah. You're not scared, are you?
Maybe a little.
You want to be a big kid, right?
Right?
Well, if you're a big kid, you won't be afraid to trick-or-treat the spook house!
Hey, I'm not sure you can say that.
Now what? Your little cousin just went into the spook house.
I don't know if you can say that. So Hannah, being a small child, obviously gets terrified because who wouldn't? I'd probably piss myself, and I'm 22. After feeling scared and dejected, Scary Godmother appears to show her that there's nothing to be scared of and provide her with the greatest Halloween night ever. And that's the whole plot. There's obviously more that happens, but I think you should go experience it for yourself if you haven't already. They're actually free on YouTube, and I think it's pretty worth looking them up. The designs of every character feel so unique and so memorable to me. The different designs of every monster don't feel like they're clashing, they always feel very complementary to each other. Ironically enough, I think the kids are the least pleasant to look at, but their designs don't bother me too much. As far as how these characters are written, I think every character is just a lot of fun, from the humans to the monsters. Watching Scary Godmother actually interact with Hannah is a lot of fun.
Why are you crying?
Because I like the sound of booing. Boo-hoo! Hoo! Hannah Marie! Say hello to your scary godmother!
Seeing her get closer to all the monsters and her warming up to them is very fun and very genuine. Hannah as a character is very endearing to me. She walks that fine line from being annoying and being believable. I never feel like Hannah's fear is annoying. I always find it relatable, and I can put myself back to a time where I felt the same way about trick-or-treating. One of my favorite scenes is watching her warm up to the vampire kid, whose name I don't remember.
Do you sleep in a coffin?
Sure, I've slept in my own coffin since I was 3. You mean you still share a coffin with your parents?
No! Yes. I don't sleep in a coffin at all.
You're homeless?
The delivery of all the lines is very fun. Scary Godmother's voice is perfect. The kids, some of their lines feel a little awkward, but I think Jimmy and Hannah are doing a killer job. I think there's an elephant in the room that I do need to talk about. The character of Scully does feel like a homosexual stereotype. In fact, that's exactly how he's written. And he's a literal skeleton in the closet, which is like kind of a base joke, but I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not in a place to say if it's okay or not, given how I am not gay, but I'm curious about how y'all feel about it. So it's just interesting. I thought I'd bring it up here. If that is something that makes you uncomfortable and that would deter you from the movie, there is an edit on YouTube that actually edits his character out of every scene, so that's always an option. I think it would be a shame of me to not mention any of the music presented in this film. It's so stereotypical Halloween, but it's so fun. Like, I have the music stuck in my head as I'm talking to you guys on the mic. It's a banger. The music slaps. That's all I'm gonna say. Overall, I just think this is a really fun movie, and if you have the time to give it a chance, do it. This video was a lot shorter than my other ones. I understand that. It was a lot quicker, and I didn't script it out. And it's a lot different compared to the last video, especially the one that was really scripted, really edited, and not just kind of thrown together. But I do miss uploading, and I do miss, kind of having the drive to make a video that I am very passionate about. And given the short time limit that I have, considering Halloween is next weekend, a weekend from now, I really just wanted to take the time to talk to you about something I'm passionate about in a very short and digestible way. So if you guys like this, maybe I'll just do it again for another thing that isn't necessarily worth the 30-minute video essay, right? This year has been very tough for me, and so finding the motivation to upload again has been very tough. But I hope to come back stronger and come back more energetic and, with more drive to really show you guys the things that I enjoy. I've made a conscious decision to talk about things I only enjoy and not talk about things that I necessarily don't like. So I hope taking the time to show you Scary Godmother, or kind of remind you that it exists, was fun, even if it was very bare bones and short. If you guys like this video, like the video. If you want to see more of me, there's plenty of other videos on my channel right now that I think deserve a watch. My modern baseball video, my Goofy movie video. I think you'd enjoy them. Stay safe this Halloween, guys, given the pandemic. Maybe if you're going to a Halloween party, at least be vaccinated or wear a mask. I'm not your dad, but things are scary right now. I hope you guys have a good rest of your year. I'm gonna try to come back, with the videos you guys will enjoy, and my next video that I'm working on is a little longer than the last one I made, but I think you guys will enjoy it very much. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.